In the name of God, my name is Mehdi Kortnavasi, and in this movie, I am going to talk about the chapter 4, Thinking IT through Service Strategy in the ITIL or Information Technology Infrastructure Library. Let's start with the definition of service strategy. In this chapter, we will talk about having a strategy for your services and understanding what the customer wants, managing your entire collection of service, and breaking together financial management and knowing the demand for your service and how to supply. When you start a new project at home, for example, decorating the bathroom or clearing out the garage or tidying the garden, do you jump in head first? I suspect you sometimes do. Perhaps you regret doing so and ask yourself why you didn't sit down first and plan your project. Most things work better if you plan them first. And a good plan starts with a good strategy. Many IT organizations grow their IT service organically. They just respond to business needs and when they occur and implement other good ideas suggested by the IT staff. Over time, organizations discover that they have a set of services. I think this is sometimes you gain a lot by sitting down and doing a bit of planning. Rome wasn't built in a day. Building a good set of services takes time and effort. This chapter provides an overview of the ITIL service strategy stage in the service life cycle, as described in the ITIL service strategy book. When you have a strategy for your IT service, you use it as a guide to direct your IT organization to build up a set of IT services that support the businesses and make best use of your IT assets. The ITIL Service Strategy book describes 5 processes. 4 of them I explained in this chapter. Service portfolio management, financial management for IT services, and demand management, and business relationship management. And the final process is the strategy management for the IT services I explained in chapter 11. Let's continue our subject with understanding strategy. With the question, what is a strategy? Think of a strategy as a high-level plan to achieve something. And ITIL definition, put simply, a strategy is a plan that outlines how an organization will meet a defined set of objectives. The definition implies that first you must know what your defined job objectives are. So, in any piece of work deciding what you want to achieve. So you can then set a plan in place to achieve it is common sense. By laying down your strategy, you make it easier to tell others about your plans and get support for them. Not only does defining a strategy make you consider what you want to do, but it also prompts you to consider why you should do things. Sometimes an IT department blindly implements what management tells it to do without much thought. Stopping and asking why you are doing something can lead to better, more innovative solutions. Let's think about having a plan for deciding which IT services you should offer to your customers or organization. This inevitably means talking about money, because developing service costs money. It also involves thinking about whether a strong demand exists for the service. An organization without a strategy has no idea of how it will achieve its goal. It's groping around in the dark. Things may happen accidentally and turn out right, but can you take the risk? Can you take the risk? Okay, the conclusion is the activities you use to create a strategy for your IT services are described by the ITIL process called Strategy Management for IT Services. Okay, let's talk about understanding the purpose of the service strategy stage. This service strategy stage sets the strategy for your IT services. This stage helps you decide who your customers are and what IT services you want to offer them. This allows you to define the complete set of IT services that you want to provide. This complete set of services is known as a service portfolio. The purpose of the ITIL service strategy stage is to allow you and your organization to make decisions such as: what services should we offer and to whom? How do we differentiate ourselves from competing alternatives? How can we create value for our customers? How can we make a case for strategic investments? How should we define service quality? Thinking about a strategy gets you thinking about how to use service management as a strategic asset. That is, how to use service management to the benefit of the organization, either to the organization's competitive advantage in the marketplace or achieve the organization's business goals. IT services and systems are ever more relied upon by businesses to help them do what they do. For example, some companies must respond quickly to their customers in order to win businesses. and therefore a fast and reliable email service may be the difference between winning and losing an order. In other organizations, a failed quotation IT system may contribute to quickly offering customers a good deal and thus winning business. These are both examples of achieving a strategic advantages. When the strategy is set, in the service strategy stage, you put policies and standards in place that make it easier for the organization to achieve the strategy and hence the strategic goals. I like to think of this as putting signposts in place that direct you toward your goal or destination. The policies and standards help prevent you and your colleague reinventing the wheel each time you do something to your services. It's a little like saying, we've done it before, and here are the things that we discovered that should make things easier for you. Let's take a simple example of going on a journey. Say you have to travel 100 miles to a major city. I am your boss, and your strategic objective is to reach the city. An example of a policy may be, take the train. We find that you arrive fresh and ready to do business as opposed to enduring a stressful drive. Or the policy may be, travel the evening before because train travel is cheaper in the evenings than during the morning peak hours. Okay, let's talk about the understanding some basic principles in order to identify and manage a strategy. There are a couple of aspects of your services and your organization that you must understand and identify. The first is the value proposition. The value proposition helps you understanding how your customer gets value from each IT service. The value proposition refers to the title equation. Value equal utility plus warranty. Briefly, utility refers to what the service does. A service that does this is fit for purpose. And warranty refers to an assurance that the customer receives the appropriate level of availability, capacity, security, and continuity for the service. A service that provides warranty is fit for use. Your organization must understand how the customer derives value from each and every service the organization provides. This is part of the high-level business requirements of the service. The next basic principle is the service providers. You can't set a strategy for your IT services unless you know what sort of IT provider you are. ITIL suggests 3 provider types. The first, type 1, internal service provider, a provider embedded within the business unit it serves. For example, The research and development department of a pharmaceutical organization has such a specialized IT needs that it employs an IT department to provide IT services exclusively to that business unit. The next is Type 2 or Shared Service Unit, a single function that provides services to the whole organization. This is a common from same form of internal provision. An example is a central IT department that fulfills the needs of all business units in the organization. In this case, IT is often bundled with other departments such as HR and finance, and they work as combined shared service unit. And the third type is external service provider, an organization that provides service to external customers, a commercial business. Okay, thank you for watching this movie. In the next movie, I will continue to talk about the service strategy processes. Thank you.